Hello everyone, hope you're all well. Welcome to Gone Home. This will be the first of the scary games. Now, I know this is light scary, but it's a request. So, this was the first one on the list to start with. Let's start.
Hi, Mom. So I got my ticket home from Europe. I get back on June 6th, but it's a really late flight because that was the cheapest, so it gets in at midnight. But don't worry, I'll get a shuttle from the airport so you don't have to pick me up. Like, really seriously, you don't have to. Okay, so love you. See you soon. Bye.
Okay, so I'll take it it's 1:15 in the morning. And it's 1995. So we're back in the mid-90s. I have no idea what we're doing. But okay, so this says Caitlin Greenbrier, Portland, flight number 270, dated 6th of June 1995, which is today. Well, technically it would be the 7th of June because it's 1:15. So okay, there's Christmas light and a Christmas duck. Oh. Okay, we can turn the light on and off. Press LT or up. Okay. Okay, so it's just a cup. A special kind of cup. Did it fall behind or through the table? Oh. Very, very frightening. Thunderbolt and lightning. Oh, there's a key. Actually, I like the duck. Get back in. No. Back in. What was its bum then? Hold on a minute. Oh, it cost £6. Right, well, $6. What's that? Fizzrite. Ginger ale. Oh shit, okay. Katie. I'm sorry I can't be there to see you, but it is impossible. Please, please don't go digging around trying to find out where I am. I don't want... And she's wrote mum and dad and then scribbled it out and put anyone to know. To know what? We'll see each other again someday. Don't be worried. I love you, Sam. Please don't go digging around and try to find out where I am. Okay. Well, let's open the door. Someone's knocking at the door. Somebody's ringing a bell. Okay, well the light come on when we entered. I don't see... Oh, is that... That looks like a smoke detector. I don't see an occupancy detector. So I don't know how the light knew we'd come in the door. Unless there's a ghost. I don't understand that one. Oh no. No. I am not going there. My arch nemesis. Oh, do I? It says flush. It doesn't say use. It says flush. Holy crap. She didn't drink from the bowl. That's just amazing. Examine the magazine. Author magazine, Stephen King. 50 contestants with up to... Sorry, contests. With up to 21 grand in prizes. Toilet paper. Cleaning powder. Plasters. Yeah, they're plasters. Bog roll. Nothing in the toilet. It's a telephone. Play messages. What's the messages?
Sam. Sam. Hello. Sam. Sam, where are you? Really? I need to talk to you. Please be there.
Hi, Mom. So I got my ticket home from Europe. I get back on June 6th, but it's a really late flight because that was the cheapest, so it gets in at midnight. But don't worry, I'll get a shuttle from the airport so you don't have to pick me up. Like, really seriously, you don't have to. Okay, so, love you. See you soon. Bye.
Okay, so was the first and second one... Didn't sound like us ringing, so was the first and second one the mum ringing to find her daughter, but she wouldn't answer? And then obviously the third one's what we heard at the very beginning when we rang to say don't pick us up, there's no point. Okay. Sam. Daniel from the old neighbourhood called. He wants to come see the new house. Call him back. And then she's replied saying, Mum, Daniel is a total weirdo. The only reason I ever hang out with him in the first place is he had a Nintendo when we were little. Was that a NES or a SNES? Or a Nintendo? No. What would it have been? 1995. That would have been a Nintendo Entertainment System. So that would have been the original NES. Oh, what's this? More reading. Oh, crap. God, this handwriting's... that is really hard. I mean, I can read joined up writing, just, but that is the directions to the walk from new home. I think it says directions to walk from the new home. Left on Crabtree, right on Bullhorn, exit onto 47 North, right onto 202 East, entrance on site. No, entrance on right past Wage Road. Travel time 1 hour and 10 minutes. There's nothing in that one. Nothing in that one. Oh, what's that? Have a doggone cool 17th birthday. Happy birthday, Sam. Uncle Harvey. I hope it wasn't Weinstein. Sorry. Moving on swiftly. Right, where do we go from here? Grab the skull. Hecho en Mexico. What's that? Regional track and field finals, April 22nd, 1991. Girls long jump event. Caitlin Greenbrier first place. What was that? Did you hear something? Sure I heard something. I've got a trophy and I'm not frightened to use it. Feckin' spooky shit. Right. Regional track and field finals, April 21st, 1990, girls 100 metre relay. First place. Jamie Blum, Carla Jones, Shauna Rossi, Caitlin Greenbrier. At least we know she can run. So if we need to leg it, we can leg it. Right, what's so special about this book? Oh, that's what's special about this book. I wondered why you could pick it up and get everything. Actually, can we... No, I didn't want to throw it. Nothing in there, nothing in there. It's not the best of places to put that, is it? Because you can't really open the door. Well, I suppose you can a bit, but... Open the drawer. Oh, another letter. I think it says, Dear Gran. No, Jan. Dear Jan, it's so good to hear from you again. All this new house business sounds like quite the adventure. Remember the little... That thunder, wow. Remember that little dorm room we shared freshman year when we went miserable, I think it says miserable, when we were miserable fantasizing about our dream homes. I always said I wanted a mansion. You said you just wanted a house in the woods. Look who got both. Somebody up there likes you. I could use some of that magic. Send me some lotto numbers. I'll play them, seriously. But I shouldn't be complaining about this good old something. What the hell does that say? Good old applet, loved or love. We've never, so good old something something we've had since Bob got trampled. Is it trampled? Transferred to Winnipeg. We just got new vinyl siding. The hell's vinyl siding? Jealous yet? Let me know if you ever want to trade places. So how are the girls doing? Has Katie left on her big European adventure yet? Speaking of jealous, ... Right back soon. I miss you, Roomy, Carol. Oh, could have turned the lamp on, but never mind. Nope, we'll leave you on. They must have a basement. Open the door. What's that? Janice Greenbrier Forestry Service. That must be a mum. Yeah, there you go. Janice Greenbrier, Senior Conservatist. Is it Conservatist? I think it says that. And it gives you a number, 975092. Grab a board game. Over the Alps, a novel travelling game for 2 to 6 players. Looks old. Right, so that's that door, we've had a look in there. Did we look in here? Worldwide timetable. Holy shit. Katie's departure. 7th of the 6th, 94. Flight 881. 12 to Amsterdam. Oh. Sam. Must be on the left. Katie at the top. Then Mum. Jan, then Dad Terry. It's a shame she's not called June. Could be Terry and June. Anyway. So Sam must be her younger sister. And I'm thinking that it was Jan, the mum, who rang up the first 2 times asking to speak to Sam, but she wouldn't answer. But saying that, where is Mum and Dad? Turn the lights on. Yes, don't you blink. Oh, you can check your location in the house. Oh, so you got front porch, foyer, and then we're in the corridor down here. Right, what's this? Another note. Welcome, new students. We hope that you are excited about your first day at Goodfellow High School as we are. Please be sure to bring the following with you on your first day of classes so that you can get right into the swing of things. And all of these have been crossed out. So, 1 sturdy folder with pockets for each of your 6 class periods. Got 1 lined notebook per period, or 1 large notebook with 6 divided sections. At least 6 pens, black or blue, doesn't really matter, and 6 pencils. 1 box of coloured pencils, a standard combination lock for your assigned locker, a nutritious lunch, or $2.50 $2.50. Are you sure it's not the Loch Ness Monster that sent this letter? He wants $2.50 for lunch provided by the school cafeteria. Oh God, I've been playing Fallout and I thought that said a prostitute attitude. Oh, Fallout New Vegas. A positive attitude. She hasn't crossed that out. Please remember to get plenty of sleep at night. Sleep the night before and be ready for the first bell to ring at 8 a.m. Why is she boxing? See you soon, and again, welcome. Beth Valance, Principal.
Oh my God. You are so lucky you finished high school before we moved into this house. So, it's the first day of school, and there I am, introducing myself to the class. And I say that I just moved into the house on Arbor Hill. All of a sudden, every kid in the room turns and just stares like I suddenly transformed into a mutant. I just stood there, wishing pretty hard for a rewind button. Because now maybe nobody knows my name, but they all know who I am. The Psycho House Girl. Great.
We live in a psycho house. No one mentioned anything about a psycho house. What the hell happened in here? Are we going to go upstairs and we're going to find a rocking chair in the corner? And a woman sat in it, rocking backwards and forwards, but it's not really a woman, it's a bloke with a wig on, pretending to be his mum. Where's the kitchen? I want to make sure there's no knives in the kitchen. What's this? Obituary. Who's died? Oh, grab a photo. Okay, so is she in the military? I'm American. Jesus wept. I'm not American, so I do apologise. I'm guessing she's in some kind of like... what would be classed over here as like the cadets? It's like getting you geared up for military school kind of thing. Anyway, obituaries. Oscar Doc Massan. Oscar Massan, 60, of Boone County, died peacefully last month in his home. Mr. Massan was born on September the 8th, 1933, in the house that would be his home for the rest of his life. He attained his degree in pharmacy at a young age and returned to Boone County to practice. He quickly became a loved figure at the centre of the community. In the decades preceding his passing, he was seldom seen outside his home. A service will be held on Sunday at the First Methodist Church at 1 p.m. All are welcome. His supervisors include his nephew, Terence Greenbrier. Terry, it's Dad! As well as, in spirit, the people of Boone County, to whom he provided wellness and comfort. So, I'll take it, our dad knew the local doctor? Hey, it's one of them postcards I sent. Oh, it's from when we went... where was it? Amsterdam. Hi, Mum and Dad and Sam. I'm in Paris. Oh, so she's now gone to France. She's gone down in the country. Well, she's gone down to France from, Anyway, I have done many Parisian things, including eating le petit déjeuner and wearing a beret. Okay, could have gone to French Canada for that. You could have drove there. French Canada is the best Canada in the land. I'm going to have lots of film to develop when I get back. Sam, I'm bringing you back something from the Shakespeare Book Company, since you are my favourite sister. Love you all, Katie. Well, isn't she your only sister? Anyway, Mum and Dad and Sam, number 1, Arbor Hill, Boone County, OR 97141. I'll take that's the area code. Not area code. It's like our postcode, but I can't remember what it's called. USA, and she's wrote weird about the name of the house. Is that because it's weird writing that address down? Because it was new? Hello? 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 We'll shut that for a minute. Right, turn the lamp on. Put light on. Grab 3-ring binder. Can't do anything with it. Nothing. Nothing. Why is it asking? Doesn't open it or anything. Examine paper. Pioneer CLD-D703 combination laser disc compact disc player. Its MSRP is $1,000. Wow. Back when a compact disc player was $1,000. CUC remote with black backlight, double-sided play, headphone out, display on and off, jog, shuttle dial, front and remote, digital CLV slow motion freeze frame, last frame memory. They say that a jack of all trades is a master of none. I have to disagree. Mastery is... Did you hear that? I'll shut that bloody door. Right, okay. As I was saying, sorry. Where do we say? Mastery is not a question of specialisation, but sureness of purpose and dedication to craft. If you happen to be in the market for a combination LD CD player, you'll be glad to know that Pioneer seems to share this particular. So he was trying to buy a CD player. What did that say? What if JFK wasn't JFK? Then it'd be named a different airport. Or you want about the person. JFK President, US and USSR coalition. Chinese, Japanese, Lebanese. Back to basics. Sent back in time to Dallas, 1963 again. I'll take it that's when JFK was assassinated from the grassy knoll, supposedly. Can't read that. Paradox results in JFK death being desired outcome. You'd have to speak to the CIA over that. Grab book. Benjamin Almond, The Killing of JFK, A Theory. You've seen the movie, discover the truth. A superb work of speculation, plotted with amazing skill and showing a level of magnetic artistry not usually present in such academic pieces. A thrilling theory, I couldn't put this book down. An important new look at the circumstances surrounding one of the greatest tragedies of our time. Nothing in there. Examine the form. Name of insured applicant. Terry Greenbrier. Property, 1 Arbor Hill. Policy, binder number. And then it says, does the entire electrical system meet local codes? Yes. Are there any deficiencies which need correcting? Unclear, so we don't know. If yes, describe in detail. Wiring in-house is technically up to safety and amperage requirements. However, multiple layers of wiring have been added into the structure over the last 100 years. System is frequently unpredictable. Lights blink out for no clear reason. Pressure on floorboards and door frames disrupt circuits wired directly behind the surface. Properly reworking the electrical system would be highly destructive to the walls, floor and fixtures of the structure. After discussion with Mr. Greenbrier, since there are no current safety concerns, issues will not be addressed. Well, if you're walking on a floorboard and you push down and that makes your lights go off, something's definitely wrong, because they should all be insulated. So you might want to get that looked at, because it could set fire to the bloody house. Company name, Black Cat Electrical. Okay. That was done on the 9th of the 2nd. Or is it the 2nd of the 9th? Because it'd be the 9th, it'd be the 2nd of the 9th. So 2nd of September 94. But that explains. Oh, can we switch the fan on? Ooh. That's making a hell of a lot of noise for that fan going round very, very slowly. Yeah, I think we'll turn that off. It's probably going to burn out and set fire to the house before the wiring can. Oh, we haven't got the combination. Open the drawer, nothing. Open the drawer, nothing. So we need a combination. For that. Right. Hey up.
And Wistaria County. Residents
Oh.
are strongly urged to stay indoors and secure all windows and doors. Flood conditions are expected at lower elevations.
Severe weather warning, Western region. Okay. Okay, someone's took the VHS recorder, but left the tapes.
This is a severe weather warning. The Northwest Weather Service reports high winds and torrential
Sam
conditions
thought this might help Dad, making friends even when
Dawn County,
something something.
Tacoma County, and Wistaria County. Residents are strongly
Feeling
urged to
lonely.
stay indoors
I'm
and secure
so
all windows and doors.
lonely. Oh, so lonely. So lonely, lonely, lonely. Feeling lonely. It's a piece of cake to make friends. Never worry again about having friends to spend the time with. This book will teach you to make friends, even when you're shy.
You know that feeling where the first moment you see someone, it's like they have a big gold star around them, and you have to get to know them? Well, there's this girl. I think she's a senior. She's usually dressed kind of punk, but sometimes I see her in this, like, army uniform, and she's always drawing in this notebook, looking so intense. I had no idea how I would ever, like, have an excuse to talk to her. Till I noticed she and her friends hang out and play Street Fighter at the 7-Eleven every day after school.
Street Fighter.
This is a severe weather warning. The Northwest Weather Service.
Well, if it was Street Fighter, it come out in the arcades first, and then it would have been ported to the Super Nintendo. Grab the cassette, insert the tape. Okay, the music wasn't bad. Singing was ear-shatteringly awful. What's that? Oh, it's a coaster. Oh well. What's that? TV listings. Well, the X-Files has been circled. You got Family Matters, Unsolved Mysteries, Diagnosis Murder, Boy Meets World, Chinatown, Step by Step, The X-Files, Labyrinth, Red Dwarf. Red Dwarf's on. Homicide. Mork and Mindy. Nanu. Itty bitty bitty. That's the wrong one. Itty bitty. That was Buck Rogers. Walker, Texas Ranger. Chuck Norris. RoboCop. Oh, I'll be watching RoboCop, I would. Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. I haven't seen that in bloody years. Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. Oh, I'm going to have to look that up. Space, Above and Beyond. I remember that one. Matlock. That's Old Man Simpson's favourite, Matlock. I've got to get home for Matlock. Wow. So X-Files, Red Dwarf. No wonder you've got a tape recorder. Be recording them for sure. What does that say? Read shipping label. David Werning, Hi-Fi, Aficionado magazine.
Dawn County, Tacoma County, and Wistaria County.
Notify sender of new address, Terry Greenbrier.
Flood conditions are expected
Hi
at
Terry,
lower elevation.
enclosed, please find a Pioneer GLDD703 unit with remote and cables. We need a half-page review for the October issue. Oh, does he write for a magazine then? So that gives you about 2 weeks to get us the copy for edit. Standard stuff, like you gave us on the CLD 502. It's a combi player, so check its CD playback with a few discs as well as Laserdisc. And they want us to definitely hit the signal to noise ratio and Toslink stuff for high-end buyers. Looking forward to your take on it. Enjoy the unit. I wonder if it was one of them combi ones. So it had a CD, which would now be a DVD. I think you can still get them. You've got a DVD on one side and you've got a cassette player on the other. I mean, they're bloody old now, but I think you still can buy them. But he's got all sorts. The Time Machine, Fantastic Voice, Top Gun, Ghostbusters. Ghostbusters. He-Man, He-Man. Labyrinth. That was the one with it was the weird one that went all upside down when he was dingo, and it had old blue eye, brown eye. What's his bloody name? Oh, I can see him. Oh God, that's going to annoy me now. Ziggy Stardust. Can't remember his name. Oh, it's My China Girl. David Bowie. Got there in the end. David Bowie. That was a weird one with David Bowie in it. What's that? Can we crouch? Yeah, we can. Clash of the Titans. Clash of the Titans. That's the one, if I remember right. It had stop motion and it had Mickey as his helper. Mickey was the one out of Rocky. Mick. Hey, yo, Mick. And it had the it had like an owl, and it was gold, mechanical, and they had to get the Golden Fleece. I think that was Clash of the Titans. That was a cracking film when I was a kid. X-Files, JFK. He's got a thing about JFK. Blade Runner, director's cut. Beetlejuice and RoboCop. He's got some bloody good films here. Airplane! You can't... Surely you can't be serious. I am, and don't call me Shirley. Moonraker, Roger Moore. What's that say? Bed knobs and broomsticks. I remember the name. I don't remember the actual film. I remember that as well. I remember the Andromeda strain, but I can't remember what that was about. Wow, he's got some really, really good films on them. Right, anyway. It's that book Dad wrote. Oh, he wrote a book. Terence L. Greenbrier, The Accident Saviour. November 21st, 1963. John Russell knows that the president's life hangs in the balance. But who would believe him? Not just another James Bond. T. Wales' Mummy. A high-class political thriller. Nicholas Wolfe, removed. Mercury Books. Oh, what's that? Excuse me. February 3rd, 1978. Terry. Hey man, how have you been? I know you're a published author and everything now, but my editor at Hi-Fi Aficionado has too much review work to do too much review work to go around, and he's looking for another freelancer. Naturally, I thought of you. You were saying in your last letter how much of a pain it's been trying to find a publisher for your latest work of literature, and writing stereo reviews is dead simple. Sit at home with a glass of scotch, listen to some records, and write up on how it sounds, and then get paid. I've included some issues of the magazine to use for example. If you're interested, send some samples to my editor and tell him you're an old colleague chum and Mike sent you. Here's the address. David Werning, review editor, Hi-Fi Aficionado magazine, 88 Downing Street, Suite 4. Do it. Do it. Do it. Mike. So that's why we found that letter over there telling him what he needed to let's turn the light on. What he needed to do. Grab the candle. Put it back. Open the drawer. Nothing in there. Grab the pillow. Oh, what's that? Ticket. The Coliseum, the showplace of Oregon. The Coliseum, a tradition of excellence since 1933. Theatre 3, Pulp Fiction. He went to see Pulp Fiction. October 21st, 1994, at 7:15 at night. Price was $5.75. What's that story? The Heaven? I don't know what. The heaven at the edge of the world. I'm guessing it means like heaven. Is it? Heaven? The something at the edge of the world. Samantha Greenbrier. Grade 2. Story. The Turtle People. Are they like crab people? Part 1. Captain Allegra looked off at the ocean. It went on forever, or so it seemed. Someday she would find the edge and get to the paradise there. Then she heard a cannon fire. Boom! It was the black pirate ship, she yelled. I thought we lost them at Horse Island. The first mate said, looks like you thought too soon. The black ship came up along the side. Captain Black himself came out on the deck of the black ship. He yelled to Captain Allegra, you never gonna find the edge. Or, you're never gonna find the edge. There ain't no paradise and your father were a liar. Captain Allegra yelled back, then why do you keep following us, you imbecile? The first mate yelled out, we'll stop you, Captain Black. We'll find the edge of the world and you'll see her father was no liar. The battle kept going up until Captain Allegra's ship got away. Now west, she said, and the ship sailed towards the sunset.
This is a severe weather warning. The Northwest Weather Service.
Oh, what's that?
High winds and torrential rain conditions
How do you... Oh, you duck with that one. Hauntings and poltergeists. Just what we needed to read. Poltergeists and hauntings. Find out the truth behind stories that were familiar even to our pagan ancestors. Discover how to tell a hoax from a genuine haunting. How to categorise and understand strange phenomena you may encounter. Learn about the unhappy spirits that share the earth with us and what they can teach us about our connection with the natural world.
The Northwest Weather Service reports high winds and torrential rain conditions affecting the following counties: Austin County,
Soda can.
County,
What's this?
County, Tacoma County,
Dr.
and
Jitters.
Astoria County. Residents are strongly urged to stay indoors and secure
Okay.
all windows and doors. Flood conditions
Is that
are
like
expected
Dr.
at lower
Pepper but they
elevations.
put cocaine in it? Oh, oh, matches. Is that matches? Oh shit, there's none left. Oh. Right, we've been in there. There's nowhere else around here. We looked at all the really cracking, bloody good videos he had, or the family had. Let's carry on down the hallway. Bunch of coupons. What the hell? Oh, they're just coupons, aren't they? Examine a pamphlet. US National Forestry Manual. Northwest Region prescribed burn procedures and precautions. Oh, is that where they burn off part of the forest to stop a forest fire? The hell was that? Hello? Hello? Okay, there's nothing there. What's that? Note. Katie, please tell Mum and Dad sorry about the stuff that's missing, Sam. Is she the one that's nicked the bloody video recorder? We could have been watching bloody Top Gun if it wasn't for her. Hi, Lonnie. So, if you wanted to come over to my house still this afternoon, that would be cool. I can drive. It's kind of far, but I can drive you home too, so hopefully that's fine. Right back and leave this in my locker if you still want to, and we can meet in the parking lot after 6th. Samantha. And she wrote back, yeah, I am totally in. See you there. Then I'm going to kick your butt. Get ready. You and her. And she's doing what was it now? It was Street Fighter, and it was Ken and Ryu could do it.
So you know what they say about the best laid plans of mice and men? Yeah, turns out it applies to Street Fighter too. At least I worked up the courage to walk into the 7-Eleven and ask for a turn, but all that practice at home did not exactly translate in the wild. So after I was finished getting my butt kicked, I followed them outside while they smoked. And that was when she asked me if I was that psycho house girl. But then she said she's always really wanted to see the psycho house. Her name is Lonnie. She's coming over tomorrow.
That move where you shoot that ball out, isn't it? A shuriken! I think that's what it is when you do it. Oh god, it's dark in here. Hello? Is anybody in? Turn the lights on. Turn the lamp on. It's a bit dangerous. Wouldn't you just put the lamp... Why wouldn't you just put the lamp in the bloody corner and then you put the cable along the side? No one's going to fall arse over tit over it. The Dave Brubeck, sorry, Quartet. What's that? Folder. Oh, God. Reproductive System Worksheet 6, Samantha Greenbrier, 9th to the 9th, 94. Directions. Below are 2 stories. The events are all out of order. Get a sheet of lined paper. Write Reproductive System Worksheet 6 at the top. Then choose one of the 2 stories, A or B, and write it. Begin with the title and your name. Find a topic sentence and begin your paragraph. Put the sentence in chronological order. Make sure the last sentence is a good concluding statement. And then you've got the menstrual cycle. Or B, I am produced in the testicles. Smesticles. Right, okay. Don't really. I can't. It travels through the fallopian tube. The ovary releases the ovum about 2 weeks later, since the lining of the uterus. Blah 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 blah. Don't really need to read this. I am produced in the bollocks. I go from the vas deferens to the urethra. The life of a sperm cell. I go through the cervix and the uterus and into the fallopian tubes, and yes, we know how the birds and bees work. That's nothing. Put the lamp on. Oh, got an old LP player. What we got? We got some Deep Purple. I won't mind a bit of Deep Purple. What's on it?
Somehow I always knew that.
Nah, that's not my kind of music. Grab the bottle. Grab Dad's second book. He wrote another one? The Accidental Pariah. A message from our future. Save the president's life once, but within the next 24 hours there will be another attempt, and the lines of communications are down. What does he need? Jack Bauer. Got 24 hours. 24 hours to Scunthorpe. Anyway. March 8th, 1976. Dear Mr. Greenbrier, I write to inform you that unfortunately Mercury Books will be unable to publish your follow-up to The Accidental Pariah. Despite the low sales of The Accidental Saviour, we went ahead with the publications of the second book in hopes of the John Russell series catching on. However, sales of the second book have in fact been lower than those of the first, and so our stewardship of the series must end here. It has been a pleasure working as your publisher, and we wish you and John Russell the best in the future endeavours. Sincerely, Donald Phipps, publisher of Mercury Books. Oh, so his second book flopped, and that was it. At least he's got a bit of work doing his, oh shit, that's why there's stacks of them here. Yeah, that makes sense. God, he's got a lot of LPs. Oh God, there's even more. That's the Accidental one. That's the Pariah one. That's the Saviour one. So he's got a shitload of his books, both first and second ones. Anyway, read letter. Samantha, please give this to your mother. Oh, it's more joined up writing. Janice, thank you for having Danny over to your new home. he has missed having his friend Samantha in the neighborhood very much. Danny asked if he could lend Samantha his Nintendo Street Fighting tape, and I gave my permission. He needs to spend less time with those games anyway. No hurry returning it. Let Samantha know that she is welcome back to our house to visit any time. Sincerely, Mary Schultz, I think.
When you live in one place your whole life, your next door neighbor is kind of like your default friend. And Daniel only got weirder over the years. So moving away has been a good excuse to, not see him anymore. But he did always have the good Nintendo games. Maybe I'll give him a call.
Did we read this? Yes, we did. Right. What's that? Crumpled paper. Katie, please, whatever. Did you hear something move? That sounded like a window opening or shutting, or a chair being dragged on the floor. Oh, I'll have to look in this room in a minute. Katie, please, whatever you found, don't tell Mum and Dad. The attic. What's in the attic? Oh, that's locked. Hello? Is anybody in there? Let me in. Can we peek through the... No. Who lives in a house like this? Through the keyhole. But we can't see bugger all. Right. Did we leave the lights? Can't get in there, combination locked. Where's the light switch? This must be a dad's study, I'm guessing. What's that? Open folder. 0451. I bet you that's the combination for the Dingyo. Dear Terence, this is the 1st of November 1994. Dear Terence, David asked me to write you regarding the reviews you've been submitting the last few months. Frankly, they're becoming more trouble than they're worth from an editing standpoint. There's a word limit. It's your job to stay under it, not mine to cut back to it. Even then, it's becoming harder and harder to weed out the tangents and non sequiturs from the usable copy without heavy rewrites. The readers of Home Theatre Aficionado want to hear about the quality and the value of the hardware, not ruminations of your childhood. Excuse me. If it were up to me, I wouldn't be writing this letter. I'd just be cutting you loose. There's tons of guys half your age who would take half your rate to write the stuff that I could actually use. But David's known you for so long, he's the boss. So I'm giving you one more shot at this on his say-so. You should write him a nice note thanking him for his patience and generosity, looking through your old stuff, and start submitting reviews like that again. Then everybody will be happy. Brent Kirkwood, review editor, Home Theatre Aficionado magazine. So it sounds like the dad's books have not done very well. He was writing reviews that were... What the hell was that noise? It sounds like he was writing good reviews when he was happy, when he released his books. But because his books have kind of gone down the shitter, he's kind of putting more what he should be putting into a book into his reviews, and that's making his reviews crap. Fresh. True stories. I was a teen drag queen. Oh, okay. Readers, tell us about their worst moments. 90210. Does anybody still care? The male gaze, how to subvert it. Sarah Holst, not gathering moss. Turn that on. Tissue box. Right, so what was the number? 0451. Oh, 4, 5, 1. That's the one. Bingo. Read the document. This is from an attorney at law. Dear Mr. Massan. Was he the doctor? Please find enclose your original document and typed copy of your records. The notarized copy has been filed at your office. Thank you for entrusting our firm with this important matter. Sincerely, Jeffrey Wise, Kublick and Wise, attorney at law. Will and oh, it's his will. I, Oscar Massan, possessing full competence of mind and memory, and after full survey of valued items to my name, do hereby declare this document to be my last will and testament. The following shall hold true upon my passing. 1. I declare that I am a lifelong resident of Boone County, that I am unmarried and have no children. 2. I declare that I have no outstanding debts to my name, to any creditors living or dead. 3. I do hereby bequeath every item of value of which I may die possessed, including the dwelling and surrounding acres located at Arbor Hill, as well as any and all personal property and moneyed accounts, to my nephew, Terence L. Greenbrier Jr. of Ellis County. That's how they ended up with the house. His uncle left it to him. In the event that said Terence L. Greenbrier should predecease me. So I'm guessing he means if Terry died before him, then and in such event the bequest to him shall fall, and the same bequeath to his children as ordered by age and competence as stewards of the estate. I subscribe my name. There's that noise again. In the event that Terence blah 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 blah, I subscribe my name to this will, this 13th day of August 1973, signed Oscar Massan. Obviously that is that. So that's how they ended up with the house. What's this? Crumpled pages. John Russell opened his eyes and saw them, the stars, twinkling as if they were lying on the grass in his family's yard in Massachusetts. Even though that place was a million miles away. No, he blinked the sleep from his eyes, looking through the carbon-reinforced safety glasses of the space station Archimedes. Yes, he was a long way from home, but the future needed him. John Russell's head swam. He felt incredibly drunk, despite not having touched a drop in hours. He vomited onto his feet. Lovely, shan't for you, onto his shoes. Oh no, his bare feet. He stared for a moment, and then he's kind of like crossed that out. Processing his sick, fletched toenails, scanning up his bare shins, bare knees, the eye of a gorgeous blonde woman wearing a tight polymer fibre tunic. Then... Is it then? Oh no, something's happening with his typewriter or something. The fabric that strained at the emblazoned with the phrase matter transference operator. Then he passed out. Is he writing this while he's pissed? John Russell had crossed the gap in time. Only messages had passed before, and he spelt before wrong. But now, am man. They needed him. Now more than ever, changing the past no longer good enough. I keep on hearing that noise in the background. I don't know what it is. The instructions form the council from... Well, it says form the council, but I think he means from the council, had been clear what to procure, what to construct from it, how to assemble it. So we made the machine, how to transport him bodily across time, and now he stood there on the bridge of the starship Archimedes, and of the vessel. I think he means commander of the vessel. Because only he, who had saved the president's life twice before, could helm the naive crew to their destiny, the fate of the galaxy. Yeah, he's definitely pissed while he was typing that up. Right, so we've been through every door down this side. That's locked. So, all that's left is to go upstairs. But I think we're going to do that next time. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, leave a like and subscribe. We'll continue from here next time. Until then, take care everyone. See you then.